How about Allen? I mean, he's third in the NBA in offensive rebounds. I mean, that's 3.9 a game, and what you have to love about it is his energy. The reason why so many people were clamoring for him to start is because he brings an energy, very honestly, that Jordan just doesn't anymore, and so really affecting his team getting an extra possession.
Sixers just 3 of 12 here at the start. Again, they double up effectively, and Embiid, he has to give it up, not getting any room at all. Here's Green again from the corner.
Doc Rivers, I really like the shots that we're getting from the three-point line to Danny Green and others. They've been good shots, pacing shots, and how about that? LeVert, he floats a little bit in the air, gets hit on the elbow. Green is mad. Nice bucket right there, and this is what he can do one-on-one. Again, look at that pick and roll. He and Allen. You see how Allen makes sure that he gets in that crease and gets behind the defender to get the rebound. I'm telling you, LeVert and Allen, so good in the pick and roll.
Foul on Green. Karis LeVert the other night, 24 points, 9 of 18 from the field, did it off the bench. In the starting lineup tonight, 5-year man out of Michigan. This is with a 20-8 lead. Spin by Simmons. Ben Simmons able to knock it down.
You called it, Marvin, and that's what I was going to say. Look at how Doc Rivers has put this team in different positions to be successful. You never used to see a pick and roll with Simmons and Embiid. It was almost like they couldn't play on the same side of the floor. Not the case right now.
Nice move by Jeff Green, and here's Embiid from downtown.
Come on, Embiid hooks up Simmons the play before, letting him get an easy one, and then Simmons kicks it out to a 7-footer for three. You telling me these guys can't play together?
Oh, the steal. Tobias Harris puts it down. Tobias saw that one coming and was able to come up with the intercept. So the net lead is now 7. Help in. Harris using the pick from Simmons, finds Green in the other corner, and Green is fouled.
Look what I'm talking about. This is Simmons. This is a 6'8" guy passing it out to a 7-footer who sets his feet. And Tobias Harris, you can't tell me familiarity doesn't make you more comfortable and more successful in situations. He's back with Doc Rivers playing some more of his best ball like he was playing when he played for the Clippers under Doc.
No one cares. Yes.
So I was using something called Home Quote Explorer from Progressive to easily compare home insurance rates. Was I hashtagging?
Progressive can't help you from becoming your parents, but we can help you compare rates on home insurance with Home Quote Explorer.
Guess what? The waiter doesn't need to know your name.
Next time you carry out 3-topping Domino's pizzas for $7.99 each, try Domino's Carside Delivery. Just check in online and we'll quickly and safely bring out your food so you don't have to get out to get carry out. Like Denny here.
Hey Hamlin, I like your PJs.
T-Mobile is upgrading its network at a record pace. We were the first to bring 5G nationwide. And now that Sprint is a part of T-Mobile, we're turning up the speed, upgrading over 1,000 towers a month with ultra-capacity 5G, giving speeds as fast as Wi-Fi to cities and towns across America. And we're adding more every week. Coverage and speed. Who says you can't have it all?
Showing off those new frames, huh?
Yeah, they're the hot new brand among stars like Jamie Foxx and Haley Steinfeld.
So you got 2 pairs exclusively from America's...
Cabarro not able to hit. Coming up on 2 minutes to go in this first quarter. You see the Sixers started out 3 for 13 from the field. They've hit 5 for the last 8. Milton is off. DeAndre Jordan able to pull it down.
There was no Curry tonight, who was just on fire, shooting almost 60% from the three-point line for Philadelphia. Without him out there, it's going to be tough for them to try to find a way to score with their second unit, being that they've had to up the rotations with his absence.
Seth Curry, with 28 points last night against the Wizards. Danny Green contributed with 15, including 5 from downtown. Jordan not able to hit. DeAndre Jordan started the season as the starter at center. The rookie Tyrese Maxey on the driving hook.
Really good battle of the big men inside when you look at Howard and Jordan going at it. Both have the same skill set and athletic ability, so let's get it physical down there.
Harris. Nets have gone cold after the good start. Dwight Howard for Tyrese Maxey.
Good move by Milton.
So Shake Milton with a nice move.
I really like his game. He has a game that if he keeps under control, he can play it like a playground game, meaning using his one-on-one ability to get other people involved.
And Prince Here's Milton. Lost it. Shabbat with the steal. Shabbat tried the reverse and scored.
That's how you know he's been a little fella for a long time. Why he used his body so brilliantly against the big fella to contort his body and get a layup. And Milton just comes down in a one-man fast break and knocks down the three to try to make sure he keeps this game close.
20 seconds to go in this first quarter. The net lead is now
and thank you for staying on Ariana. Russia 2.0. Thank you.
Ford dealers. Brooklyn is playing tonight. So both teams on the second of a back-to-back as we check out our Toyota Let's Go places. Grizzlies will then take on the Cavaliers in Cleveland Monday and then at Minnesota. Grizzlies actually play consecutive games in Minnesota.
So the thing is, just like this Grizzlies team, when you are a low on bodies and guys have opportunities to play when they otherwise wouldn't, you can't have a letdown. And the Grizzlies don't want to give this Cavaliers team a lot of confidence in themselves early in this game as the Cavs come out into a little zone defensive look here.
Particularly because Cleveland is last in the league in first quarter scoring. Deep position, Valanciunas got around Drummond and then shuffled his feet. Turnover on the Grizzlies is their first. And to give you an idea of low bodies and how difficult it's been for J.B. Bickerstaff, this is the 8th different lineup in 9 games for the Cavaliers.
Well, JB is very used to having to play with
Steelers. Brooklyn is playing tonight, so both teams.
Well, JB is very used to having to play with
Well early, but off of those plays, he's already.
Ival open look. Uncontested rebound for Jordan.
And that's a shot you're willing to concede. If you can have a shot in a possession, you're okay with that.
Gioza kick. Gets it back. Gioza missed it and couldn't get the follow. Embiid rip move. Foul call. Joel Embiid has been quiet, 1 of 4 from the field. We get a timeout in the second.
Katabi, buong gabi O pwede tayo magbabaga-baga nalamig O madamadagas hindi buong gabi Sarap kasi ng tama kahit na mali Meron akong tinatago, di ko lang maamin Pagdating kasi sa'yo ko'y mahihain Pero kahit anong oras mo ako tawagin Narating ako sobrang lakas mo kasi sa'kin Tell me if you want me baby boy sabihin mo Baka pwede ka na mapasakin mo Gusto mo sa piling pa uwi na lang me If you want me baby Tell me if you want me in a lot If you want me baby I just want your body baby Lingana Di na ko galit baby uwi ka na Hinihintay kita dito kanina pa I just want your body Pinaka Huwag mo na binata sa aking mata Ikaw na ang pinaka Maganda na talaga sa aking mata Sabi na lang Kausap ang talaawan Hintay na
to create, he's done so in a really comfortable way.
A career 30% three-point shooter. This is at the line. It's 43-40 Brooklyn. Harris kick. Oh, wow, this is a three. And it's off the mark for Simmons. Eventually, it'll get to the point where the announcers are not surprised when he takes a three. Brown misses from three. Jordan, the back tap. And LeVert clears. Harris gives it up. Tight defense from Tobias Harris. LeVert, step back, rims out, rebound. Brown got a piece, but Simmons controlled. Simmons, Euros. Thibault tried to drive on Harris. 7 Brooklyn turnovers. Just 3 for Philly. Embiid over Green, fouled Embiid, and the Sixers are over the limit.
Some nice swing action by the Nets. They've done a very good job with their ball movement. And to your point, all you could do against Joel Embiid is try to force tough shots and not allow him some of those power plays that he can get on the inside, utilizing his body. Of course, we've seen him shoot really efficiently from the three-point line. And to your point, speaking of that, when it comes to Ben Simmons, that's only the second three-point attempt that he's had on the season. I like the fact that he's taken it.
Yes.
And you want to see him take it. Effort of trying to continue to improve that shot, just about the numbers and the attempts. But it will eventually, at some point, I think, be him to at least be a threat to take it. And, for Ben Simmons, he's already such a excellent player. But that next level, I think, could entirely change the complexion of how he's looked at and how we can attack on the offensive side.
He has unique abilities as Harris misses on the floater. And the Sixers agree. They signed to a 5-year, $170 million deal. Harris, LeVert going hard to the hole. Assist for LeVert. And a timeout called by Doc Rivers because of the Nets' 7-0 run.
Harris LeVert. Look at him using his body, his ability to finish. Great focus by LeVert.
Bakit ganito? Ikaw lang gusto. Ngiti kahit nasaya na ako. Ano ang nasa sa marinig ng iba ay makikita kung di ka handa. Susunod na lang. Susunod na lang. Kaya sa pagtayo ko sa umaga ay hanap ko lang ngiti mo na pasaya kakaiba. Nagbago na mo ba kasi iniisip na di ako yan di ka titibay. Huwag mo na lang sanang isipin na katulad ako nila. Ang gusto ko lang naman talaga sa'yo ay mahalin ka, baby. Nadarama naman sa'yo nga boy. Bakit palagi kita magkasama sa habang buhay? Pero kailangan muna maghinay-hinay. Alam ko naman kasalanan ko o sinayang ko. bang pansinin ang mga nagkatingin sa ating dalawa, sa ating dalawa. Bakit ganito? Ikaw ang gusto. Di mo sabay. Saya na ako. Bakit ganito? Ikaw ang gusto. Dalhin kita. Ang pinipili. Ikaw ang gusto ko. Walang ibang pinili. Nobody gonna love me better. I must stick with you forever. Nobody gonna take me higher. I must stick with you. 1, 2, 3. Gusto kita. Isayaw ng mabagal. Na mabagal. Gusto kita. Isayaw ng mabagal. Gusto kita. Isayaw ng mabagal. Gusto kita. Isayaw ng mabagal.
And the Warriors have been Saturday.
Okay, that's it. I'm excited for giving more.
And the Sixers, how about Nikola Jokic leading the NBA in assists with just under 12 assists per game. And he goes, what, 6'11", 7 foot? And the Heat and the Wizards in the 7 o'clock game. Just under 4.5 remaining in this first half. The Nets up by 7. And Embiid is upset because he was just hit with a foul.
Oh, nice job right there by Carroll. Oh, I hope we can show it again. Carroll held Joel Embiid's kind of arm up against his side and did an old veteran move right there. And so watch this. Look at this. He clicks it. And just because he keeps his hand down and doesn't show the ref that he's holding it in, he makes sure that Embiid looks as if he's fouling, and that's why you got to love the veterans. They always are quick on their toes when they think about how to get the next player in trouble. And look, getting to the free throw line off of that.
Second foul on Embiid, and the Sixers over the limit. So Taurean Prince at the line. Taurean Prince in his 5th NBA season out of Baylor. Last year averaged 12 points a game, 6 rebounds. Solid player. So a 7-0 run here by the Nets over the last 2 minutes. Tobias Harris with the runner.
Love how they used him. The fans remember he went to work in LA as the Clippers got traded to Detroit and went to work there. And you understood last year, he's just trying to find his way. And if he ever gets loose, LeVert doing his best Kenny Anderson impression, getting in the paint. He's not left-handed. He's not going behind the back, but he has game and he can score inside over the trees.
You know, he has a slight resemblance to Kenny Anderson.
Yes, he does. I mean, when you talk about Kenny Anderson, those Nets days, him, Derek Coleman, and Petrovic. Oh, good teams.
One of the great high school players to come out of New York City.
Yes.
There's Embiid with a strong move and the foul. So the basket counts, and Embiid to the line.
So efficient. Says he's gotten in better shape in the offseason. Tell you what, his hands are strong inside in traffic.
Looking for point number 8 to complete the 3-point play. DeAndre Jordan committed the foul. Joel Embiid coming off a tremendous game last night against the Wizards. Started slowly, then came on. Had a season-high 38 points, and he was 13 of 13 at the line. Here's LeVert putting a move on Simmons. Finding Prince. Unable to hit the 3. Embiid with the spin. He's triple teamed, gets it down low. Simmons with 3 fakes. Puts it in, but will not count. Scott Foster with the call. It is against.
Gives Jordan the formidable shot blocker. He's trying to, get his space right there. A little bit of a foul, a little bit of a push off.
Offensive foul on Ben Simmons. Marv Albert, Chris Webber, Barclays Center in Brooklyn. Nets and Sixers meeting for the first time this season. Joe Harris will have that personal 10-0 run. Earlier in the second quarter, Jared Allen is back on.
The Sixers
by Simmons.
Passing lanes for the steel green, and Harris repays him a favor.
LeVert on the drive. Nets up by 11. LeVert 15 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, coming off a 24-point game on Tuesday night. Karis LeVert, who arrived at Michigan and was a 4-year player, at 152 pounds. Chris, he's now listed at 205. I don't know about 205. But
you say 10-0. 10-0 Michigan. Javon Howard, great coach. But look at that great move right inside. But you have to love right now the energy. Even though Philly's not totally in the game or a little bit out of it, their ball movement is much more decisively different than it was last year by where players are stationed, and they have much better shooting. And so this is the offense. If you're a Philly fan, this is one that just sit back, get your popcorn. It's going to be exciting the rest of the year.
Jeff Green committed the foul. Simmons with only his 3rd point, first trip to the line. Nets up by 9. LeVert and Harris now in the backcourt. Tobias Harris for the Sixers with that hesitation move. Yoke for Embiid. Lost it. He went right at Allen. Lost it off the dribble. Here comes LeVert putting the speed on. Jeff Green, yes.
Great pass by the Afro right there. I mean, for a big man, they get the steal. Just can't knock it down by LeVert. But the previous play, Allen coming down in a fast and so fast and stopped on a dime, made the pass to the corner.
Jeff Green with a second 3 of the game. Ben Simmons right back. Miscommunication defensively on the part of the Nets, who now lead it by 10. How about LeVert going right at Embiid and draws the foul?
Oh, so nice, Ben Simmons. Let the haters hate, Ben, and keep doing what you do, and that's dominate the paint. You know, the only other player in the NBA, and of course, LeBron has always been that player. I'm not talking about LeBron now, but going downhill, I don't know who you fear more. Is it Simmons or is it our MVP, the Greek Freak? Because when they both get that 1-2, meaning that step that is kind of the runway to take off, man, you just can't stop either one of them.
Away with NBA League Pass. Get more live games than anywhere else at home or on the go. Sign up now at NBA.com/watchnow.
What a difference a few years makes. I was talking to Derek Coleman before the game, and I asked him about these tie-dye uniforms because they're so ugly. And he told me, he said, we hated them. We didn't even want to wear them when we first got them. He said, then we traded for Petrovic. Great finish right there by LeVert on the break. And he said, we won in the playoffs. And everyone to this day asked him for these tie-dye jerseys. So I'm going to send the fans to his Instagram at 44 Legend because he's giving them away free. That's what he just told me.
Just doing some business.
Hey, I got to get the fans what they want. We're missing Kyrie out here. We missing Kobe, but he had 69th, consecutive game with the three-pointer. In other words, he's been hot for a long time.
Now Harris has made his last 6 shots. He has been on fire. Coming up, it's the American Express halftime tonight for Jensen. Ken Ernie in quarantine because he came in contact with someone who tested positive, but Ernie, I'm told, tested negative, and hopefully will be back next week. So Kevin Frazier with Shaq Kenny and Charles in the studio.
And hopefully Kevin comes back after.
Yeah. As he came into contact with someone who had tested positive, and he is in quarantine. However, it was thought he'd be missing 4 games. Now it turns out it could be just 3 and might be back Saturday to go up against his former team, the Oklahoma City Thunder. So Tobias Harris now with 12 points. Final seconds of the half. And that will do it for the first.
Crazy, kahit sinong lalaki magbabaliw sa'yo. Panahon nandyan ka pa, laging pumupunta. Di nalasahan, may sorpresa ka laging dala. Ang saya-saya, ayoko lang pahalata. Kasi okay na naman ako basta magkasama ka. Kung iba, kung kailan ka inaisip na di bitawan, ikaw yung paraiso, di ba? Kahit na di kita kasama, kung makiyag at daig mag-isawa, nakaalala isang bagay, malaman ako sa sarili, laging nandaan ka. Ang isayaw ng mabagal, gusto ko lang gusto. Ngayon alam ko nang hindi ko kaya mabuhay nang wala ka. Kahit saan man tayo magpunta, di na nang magkikita. You made it together, gusto ko sa'kin ikaw. Kung ako sa iyo, hindi ka na maiisan. Mahalin ka, wala nang iba. Ikaw lang aking dalagang Pilipina. Ikaw ang dalaga, ikaw yung prinsesa. Pag nawala ka pa, nakakawalang gana, baby. Kaso lang wala na nga, pero alam ko na masaya ka na. Sa mundo ko wala nang makakagawa, magkakatumbas na yung napadama. Salamat sa pag-ibig mo, ibig mo lagi kang nasa puso't isip ko. Isip ko at inaamin ko na namimiss kita. Na namimiss kita. Bali ng baby ko, kahit pala ka na sa piling ko. Piling ko pangakong ipagdarisal pa rin kita. Ipagdarisal pa rin kita. Ikaw na ang pinaka-maganda na talaga sa aking mata. Ikaw na ang pinaka-gwapo na binata sa aking mata. Thanks na kita, baby, hindi ko na kaya. Sobrang saya, ulit tayong masasama. nadarap naman sa'yo ako'y bakit ba lagi? May nakita kong isang lalaki, di ko malimutan ang kanyang imahe. Ano ba ang iyong pangalan noong nakita kita? Ako'y di mapagali, ikaw na lang ang katabi buong gabi. O pwede tayo magbabaga-baga na lumig buong gabi. Sarap cheat na malupit kahit katuwa na parang gusto kong sumama sa kanya. Masaya kakaiba, nagbago ng lahat-lahat. Salamat at natagpuan kita. Isip na, di ako yan, di ka titipan. Huwag mo na lang sanang isipin na katulad ako nila. Ang gusto ko lang naman talaga sa'yo ay mahalin ka, baby. Nadarama naman sa'yo nga boy. Bakit palagi na magkasama sa habang buhay? Pero kailangan muna maghinay-hinay. Alam ko naman kasalanan ko, o sinayang ko. Basta sa akin ka sumamala, di na ko maghahanap na. Huwag mong pansinin ang mga nagkatingin sa ating dalawa, sa ating dalawa. Bakit ganito? Ikaw lang gusto, hindi mo sabay. Masaya na ako. Bakit ganito? Ikaw lang gusto, dalhin kita sa paraiso. Ganda ang binibini, ikaw ang gusto ko, walang ibang pinili. Oh, ganda ang binibini, ikaw ang gusto ko, walang ibang pinili. Gusto kitang isayaw ng mabagal. Gusto kitang isayaw ng mabagal. Put your head on my shoulder, hold me in your arms, baby. Squeeze me oh so tight. Isn't she lovely? Isn't she wonderful? Isn't she precious? There's no limit. Sa sana ang ulo mo sa unan, katawan mo ay aking kukumutan. Oh, gusto kita. Sa mga bagay mo naman ako sa sarili, laging nandaan ka. Ang isayaw ng mabagal. Gusto ko lang gusto. Ngayon alam ko nang hindi ko kaya mabuhay nang wala ka. Kahit saan man tayo magpunta, di na nang magkikita. You want me together, gusto ko sa'kin ikaw. Kung ako sa iyo, hindi ka na maiisan, mahalin ka. Wala nang iba, ikaw lang ang aking dalagang Pilipina. Ikaw ang dalaga, ikaw yung prinsesa. Pag nawala ka pa, nagkakawalang gana, baby. Kaso lang wala na nga, pero alam ko na masaya ka na. Sa mundo ko wala nang makakagawa, makakatumbas na yung napadama. Salamat sa pag-ibig mo, ibig ko lagi kang nasa puso't isip ko. Isip ko at inaamin ko na namimiss kita, na namimiss kita. Baby ko, kahit wala ka na sa piling ko pangakong ipagdarisal pa rin kita, ipagdarisal pa rin kita. Ikaw na miss na kita, baby, hindi ko na kaya. Sobrang saya, ulit tayong masasama. Nadarang ka naman sa'yo apoy, bakit ba lagi? May nakita kong isang lalaki, di ko malimutan ang kanyang imahe. Ano ba ang iyong pangalan noong nakita kita? Ako'y di mapagali, ikaw na lang ang katabi buong gabi. Kung pwede tayong magbaba.
The Sixers, an inspiring play by the Nets, who've done it on the defensive end.
How about the Sixers coming off a win in a very high-scoring game last night? So the last 6 quarters, when you add the 65 for the Nets over the first 2 here, within 24 hours, they've given up 201 points. Our statistician, Brian Taylor, just could not help himself. Nets have led by as many as 16. They've hit 7 from 3 and 7 for 21 from downtown. Sixer ball as we get underway in the third. And as Shake Milton looked to fake on that shot, he drew the foul that is on Bruce Brown.
How about Doc Rivers upset, calling a quick timeout, trying to get his team back together and say, listen, we need to start playing championship-type basketball.
Where else is the North? More than
Roses ka ba? Kasi sa spaceship sasakay kita, parang ninindi ang ganyang katawan. Ang sarap mong titigan. Roses ka ba? Kasi sa spaceship isasakay kita. Ang ganda ng aking umaga, kasi may espesyal na nakilala, na nagbigay ng kulay at hiwaga. Simulan ang sarap ikaw lang titigan. Kung hindi roses ka ba? Pagtulog at sa aking panahon, kasi sa spaceship isasakay kita. Ang ganda ng aking umaga, kasi may espesyal na nakilala, na nagbigay ng kulay at hiwaga.
She's sexy, who's a piece of that she wanna love me, she wanna love me.
Ang ganda ng aking umaga kasi may espesyal na pagkilala. Gandang sexy, kulay at tiwala. Sulit tayo sa telephone at may iingay mo ng pagkilala. Sulit sa hindi ako masaya. Ang ganda ng aking umaga kasi may espesyal na pagkilala. Gandang sexy, kulay at tiwala. Sulit tayo sa telephone at may iingay mo ng pagkilala.
The best music mix only here, together with DJ.
Kahit di sigurado Di naubos ng pintuan Lahat ay parang labo Sabi ko na
DJ Idol.
Dahil sa unang palaban Kanina wala tayong laban Sabi ko wala Nakagubula ay laban Di na umasa Di na niwala Hindi tayo pwede Pero di na hindi na posible Ang mga puso'y wag ating pahirapan Suko na sa laban Hindi tayo pwede Hindi tayo pwede dahil una pa lang Alam naman natin mayroong hangganan At kahit ipilit hanggang dito na lang Hindi
DJ VJ Remix. DJ VJ Idol.
Ngumiti kahit na napipilitan, kahit pa sinasabi mo akong masaktan paminsan-minsan, bawat sandali alam. Tulad mo ba akong nahihirapan, lalo't naiisip ka? Di ko na kaya pa nakalimutan, bawat sandali na lang at aalis, magbabalik at uulitin, sabihin na mahalin, kahit sabihin, kahit muling nasaktan. Sa pag-alis, ako'y mabalik at sana naman sa isang marikil na alaala, pangibalikan ganda. Sana na'y mabigyan na ng tadhana, bawat sandaling handa. Sumabay sa biglang pagkabahalat, umabis ang pagtatanggal. Tunay na pagsindang iyan-tanan, bawat sandaling dalang at aalis, magbabalik at uulitin, sabihin na mahalin, kahit sa kahit muling masaktan. Sa pag-alis, ako'y babalik at sana naman Masayang mga araw nakasama kita. Paglalambing at kulit mo na hindi nakakasawa. Punong-puno ng ligaya ang ating pagsasama, na parang wala nang sisira ng lahat. Bakit pa dumating ang oras na ito? Nabalitaan ko na wala ka na. Di ba't sabi mo hindi mo ko iiwan? Di ba babayaan na ako'y mag-isa? Di ba't sabi mo sabay tayong tatanda? Bakit bigla ka na lang nandiyan sa kabilang buhay?
Bumalik sa nakaraan kung paano kita nakilala sa panahong una kang umiti. Nang ako ang iyong kasama hanggang lumalim ang pagtitiginan, hanggang maisip sa bawat umaga na parang hindi ko kaya bumangon pag dito sa tabi ko'y nawala ka. Para kang ulap sa kalangitan, napakaganda mo titigan, tila bahaghari sa malayuan na pinangarap kong malapitan. Para kang aral sa kahapon na nanatili ka sa aking isipan, tinig mo'y kay sarap na pakinggan, tila ba alon sa dalampasigan. Isang gabi kasama kita, tila naluluha iyong mata, nakikiusap ka sa aking ikaw ay yakapin habang nandito ka pa. Kahit di kita maintindihan, niyakap kita ng pagmamahal ko habang sinasabit mo sa akin na mahal mo ako. Kinabukasan isang balita ang dumurog sa aking mundo, wala ka na daw, ayoko man na maniwala, pero yun ang totoo. Meron kang iniinda na sakit, ngayon ko lamang napag-alaman, mas ginusto mong ilihim sa akin dahil ayaw mo ako'y masaktan. Grabe naman.
Hindi mo ko iiwan, di ba babayaan na ako'y mag-isa? Di ba't sabi mo sabay tayong tatanda? Bakit bigla ka na lang nandiyan sa kabilang buhay? Sa kabilang buhay, wow, sa kabilang buhay. Sa kabilang buhay. Pabagalin muna natin ang ikot ng mundo. Pahintuin mga kamay ng oras sa relo. Dahan-dahan, dahan-dahan lang, dahan-dahan, Dahan-dahan lang, sobrang saya dahil nandito ka na. Kahit mamaya lang ay aalis ka na rin agad. Huwag ka sanang mainis, panahon natin mabilis. Sandal mo muna sandali, di naman nagmamadali, diba? Dantay ka muna sa'kin, be. Sulitin natin ng gabi, iyong mga problema itabi. Labing mo sa akin idampi, kahit anong lalim aking sisisirin, di na mabibitin pa sa akin gagawin. Pabagalin muna natin ang ikot ng mundo. Pahintuin mga kamay ng oras sa relo. Dahan-dahan, dahan-dahan lang, dahan-dahan, dahan-dahan lang, dahan-dahan ka lang. Ngayon alam ko naman, hanggang dito ka lang, kalaban ng oras.
Pelicans, 7:30 Eastern Time. Clippers, Warriors, 10 o'clock Eastern Time. And then Saturday on NBA TV, Nuggets and the Sixers, 3 o'clock. And LeVert walking it up. Prince comes out for it. LeVert pulls it back. Here's LeVert.
See if the second unit for Philly can get things going. They're a much better defensive unit. It's like Shake Milton trying to get inside. They don't settle as much as the first one, trying to get back in the game for their starters.
Shake now 16 points. He's hit 5 of 9 from the field. However, the Nets back to the 16-point advantage. Harris boots it out of bounds. Let's take a look at the upcoming ESPN television schedule tomorrow. Hornets and Pelicans, 7:30 Eastern Time. Clippers, Warriors, 10 o'clock Eastern Time. And then Saturday on NBA TV, Nuggets and the Sixers, 3 o'clock. And Heat and Wizards at 7 in the evening.
Bradley Beal, we talking about the Wizards. Gave his team a 60-piece last night. He said don't talk about it because his team's not winning, but that's hard not to talk about it when you're getting 60 that easy.
Allen with a rebound and hit hard by Dwight Howard. The foul is called. Well, off the miss by Luau Cabarro. So Allen with the rebound, and he will head to the line.
3.9 offensive rebounds per game, third in the NBA. It just does so much, gives your team confidence, not only extra possessions, but you feel like you're always in a position as you see the wrestling down there. Looks like Dwight should get a foul. Dwight says we're not doing anything, and he gets right back to it.
Here? Yeah. Now the foul is called. Scott Foster. As Howard and Allen continue to go at each other.
Well, they're wrestling fans. They know that, wrestling comes on usually after the second game of a TNT doubleheader. They're just getting warmed up for the action.
And it was a technical on Howard. So the Luau Cabarro knocks down the tee.
And when you have a defensive player doing that to you, you don't want to fight back. You just want to hold your position and kind of use his force against himself. Great job right there, spinning back for the alley-oop, loosening up the D.
Oh, what a move And a foul.
Yep.
Didn't drop, but Levert will head to the line.
Believe it or not, that was because of the cut of Allen. All of that wrestling up top. When Allen made the cut, look, Howard had to come over there for the help and the foul. It's all because Allen got in a position when we talk about space.
LeVert on the drive. Simmons on the hop, intended for Embiid. Embiid off the scramble, comes up with it. Here's Harris again.
Harris is not thinking, Mark. Last year, you could tell he was trying to find a way in with this team. A lot of times, he deferred, and you don't want a new player to defer. You want to adjust to new players so that you can get that rhythm and cadence. He tried it opposite way. Now he's finally getting his groove back.
3:05 remaining, first quarter. Timeout taken by Doc Rivers.
They're not programs, they're TV shows.
Quarters. Anthony. .244 to go. Shot won't go for Matthews. Spurs come away with a rebound as Rudy Gay will bring it back. Going against Morris. Now Harrell. And Murray out front. 10:18 to go, second quarter. Spurs 39-29 leader here against the Lakers. DeJounte can't connect. LeBron with the basketball, and you know he'll push it, surveying the action. There's your N1 that LeBron wanted before.
Take a look at this one. There's a hook. Just, yeah, but you know, he's the king. So that call's not going to be made against him, but that's an obvious hook. And he gets himself to the foul line. Should be going the opposite direction.
And James with 8, make it 9 points. Rebound comes off to Rudy. Spurs lead of 8, under 10 minutes to go in the half. As Murray again with the basketball. Back to Mills. Really double teamed as Harrell then backs in on Jakob. Hurdle with the screen. Vassell, catch and shoot. Nothing but net. Hardly moved the iron as Devin Vassell a couple of 3 balls.
I want to say his release point, I'm not saying Jamal Wilkes, because Jamal Wilkes was really unorthodox, but he just got a silky smooth jumper. That ball just falling down so effortlessly.
LeBron in double figures now with that left-handed jump shot. Mills. Patty weaving around the floater. Won't go for Mills this time.
A beautiful crossover there on Montrezl Harrell.
Vassell shot 42% from 3 last year at Florida State. Yeah, and he got away with this one.
Another hook.
And Harrell gets the dunk out of it, and a timeout Spurs.
The rules don't apply when you're the king. But here it is again. Watch the off arm. That's an offensive foul.
We'll be right back.
Blocked by Davis. The lob to AD. What a play. Showtime. 40-20 in 3 quarters. Lakers win it on the block by AD. Look at Davis rising to throw it down. You know, I would say it's a tough shot, but no shot is tough for that guy. 50 for Anthony Davis.
I don't even think he's got to say that.
Blocked from behind by AD. Blocked by Davis.
Again.
Alley-oop to Davis.
He twisted in the air, did a 360.
AD steals it.
What a defensive play by Davis.
Here's Davis, 4-3 in the win. Anthony Davis has won it to the Lakers.
Gonna spin, shoot, score it.
This is as dominant a performance as I've ever seen in the finals.
Welcome back.
He's got Pirtle in front of him. He may want to take advantage of this matchup. Here's LeBron. Tries to go around, and the step back, one-legged fall-away jump shot is off target. Quickly. Murray, boy, he wants it right there, doesn't he? Left side, right hand.
He put the defense so much on their heels that that time Hunter couldn't do anything about it.
Murray was 7. THT got in some serious time. 22 bench minutes the other night. And again, this is going to go the other way. Another Laker turnover.
Off the knee of Caruso, and he tried to save it, but it went out of bounds. So, yeah, like you said, 7 turnover in the game.
And the previous 6, Spurs have taken advantage and turned it into 10 points. That's what you got to do. You get the gifts, you got to open them up. There's some discussion on who tipped it last, via THT or Rudy Gay. Lakers will have a little bit of a line change. Kuzma, Schroeder, and AD are going to come in.
Had to throw it over the top to Gay, and Taylor got a hand on it.
Ball out of bounds, San Antonio. 7:41 to go, first half. Again, tomorrow night, the Chicago Bulls. Only appearance at Staples Center against the Lakers. That's a traveling violation and a turnover for San Antonio.
Very similar to the violation they called on Schroeder in the first quarter.
Pop up and down with that mask. I'm not sure how much the league will appreciate that. Here is Montrez, but he wanted to make sure his voice was heard at that specific point to the official. 44-35. Schroeder baseline. THT. Drive, kick. Kuzma straight away. Not going to get there. Trez digging for it. And Rudy Gay controls. Boy, closing up his Pirtle. Playing a little two-man game with Rudy Gay. Right back out. Long jump shot. Got to get a bounce. Does not. Kuzma has got the rebound. But the Lakers have never led in this game. Trailed by as many as 15. Schroeder, who's one of the starters. AD runs over Rudy Gay. That's a charge.
That's another turnover.
Offensive foul.
Good job by Rudy Gay of getting into position to take that charge, and then having some fun with AD. You see the smile on Anthony's face.
Look at it. And now Rudy's got the basketball in the front court. Lakers looking to sweep the season series for the 3rd time in 4 years. They've been owning this San Antonio team recently. Rudy Gay trying to find some room. He's trying to get it to Pirtle. Somehow it gets right back to Rudy with 3 to shoot. Baseline jumper settles in. The shooter's touch for Rudy Gay.
And they've all got it to start this game.
3 straight games in double figures for him. Here's what THT likes to do. He gets it very deep, Stu, and he's going to shoot free throws.
And he did just what LeBron did earlier. Got into the paint, picked up his dribble, and then just a little bit of subtle head fake. Gets the defender in the air and earns 2 free throws.
THT had a career-high 6 rebounds Sunday at Memphis. Tuesday, he had 4 points, a couple of rebounds, and 2 assists. He'll get another one. Hey, unapologetic enjoyment never tasted so refreshing. Let loose and enjoy the things that you love with an ice-cold Pepsi. Stock up on Pepsi today at your local retailer. Pepsi, that's what I like. Proud partner of your Los Angeles Lakers.
1 out of 2 for Taylor.
Double-digit lead.
With a double-digit lead seemingly the whole game so far.
Got out of the gate quickly, didn't they? Patty Mills probes, inside out. Rudy Gay for 3. You can count it. Good play. Patty Mills really set that up.
Then he gets the assist almost from his knees.
They made, now, think about this. There's 5.5 to go in the first half. They've already got 9. They tied their franchise record 20 against the Clippers the other night. So they're on target to outpace that as Schroeder goes all the way and kisses it off the glass.
Well, the Lakers are hoping that, as most teams do, that the Spurs finally cool off from behind the arc.
Schroeder double digits in all 8 games so far. At least 3 assists in every one of them.
3 second violation on Hurdle. One of the things that Dennis Schroeder does is get into the paint very, very effectively off the dribble. Carl Scam shows he goes right at Pirtle, throws it high off the window, nice English on the ball, and gets the easy deuce.
Yeah, the only issue the other night, he had 4 turnovers. LeBron had 6 of them the other night. But enough heroics, as Frank Vogel said, he did superhero stuff like he does just about every night that allowed the Lakers to battle for that victory. December 30th, they won pretty easily as THT has got the bucket.
A nice handoff. That was just give it to Anthony Davis and cut off close to him and get the handoff.
49-40. And it was a close game on January the 1st. At the other end, over the defense, the scoop of the score by DeJounte Murray. Now Murray fouls Schroeder at the other end. We're under 4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2.
Murray, great job of giving a little fake like he's going to his left, gets into the middle. Look at that shot, high off, out of the reach of Anthony Davis.
Who's been playing stellar defense the last couple of nights. Actually, every night. One of the great defensive players this league now. He's off target. Schroeder got to peel himself off the deck. Again, they want to run more. They and bring it back the other way. And Lonnie Walker, the 4th, has a mid-range, and the Lakers have a timeout.
Well, Lonnie Walker, the 4th, great speed. And then when he gets into the act, his elevation on his jump shot is nice. Lakers down by 13.
So, what should we do today?
fast break points the other night, wins this season. They are averaging almost 22 fast break points per game. That's second in the league overall, 17 per game. Franchise record 15 back in the 2010-11 season, guys.
Both teams shooting well tonight. Thank you, Dan. The Lakers in this quarter at 6 of 10. The Spurs 8 of 15 for 53%. Both teams well over 50 on the night. Inside, here was Montrezl Harrell with a high percentage shot.
That was a world-class pass from Horton Tucker. Put that ball out there, kind of teases the defense and puts it right on the money to Montrezl Harrell for the big dunk.
Murray back to Aldridge, L.A. Can't connect this time on the three ball. Harrell, the sixth man of the year last year, averaging over 18 points a game for the Clippers. Nice addition along with Schroeder. Marc Gasol, the already championship team. Foul called here.
Our guy's catching a break because that was a continuation.
Yeah, I think you're right.
So let's just move along.
They'll take, not only are they forcing turn.
There's an 8-second difference between shot clock and second quarter clock. Dotson on the Grizzly logo. He'll orchestrate this offensive sequence, leaning off of the Gee screen. 8 seconds left. Bain. He got fouled by Osman in the open floor. Cavaliers had one to give. This is a Grizzly team that entered the bubble in the 8th spot in the West, led 9th place Portland by 3.5 games. However, went 2-6 to close out the regular season in the bubble. Qualified for the 8-9 play-in series, but did so as the 9 seed. Lost to the Blazers in the first game, which gave the Blazers the 8 seed in the West. We were talking about the successful season by Taylor Jenkins in his first year. I think Grizzly fans will take it.
I think I know their fans were very excited by the way the team played.
Get it to go.
Beautiful pass that time.
There's an 8-second difference between shot clock and second quarter clock. Dotson on the Grizzly logo. He'll orchestrate this offensive sequence, leaning off a McGee screen. 8 seconds left. Baines. He got fouled by Osman in the open floor. Cavaliers had one to give. This is a Grizzly team that entered the bubble in the 8th spot in the West, led 9th place Portland by 3.5 games. However, went 2-6 to close out the regular season in the bubble. Qualified for the 8-9 play-in series, but did so as the 9 seed. Lost to the Blazers in the first game, which gave the Blazers the 8 seed in the West. We were talking about the successful season by Taylor Jenkins in his first year. I think Grizzly fans will take it.
I think I know their fans were very excited by the way the team played, because they come and they play hard every night. And when you have a Ja Morant out there, he's so exciting that he brings the crowd to their feet.
5 seconds left. Lamar Stevens re-enters for the final 5 ticks. Allen gets it off in time and airmails it. Strong second quarter for the Cavaliers. The Cavs trailed by 5 after 1. They now own a 1-point lead. Cavaliers basketball on Fox Sports Ohio.
In the paint. Bill and Sean with the second half on the other side.
Falls right into the hands of LBJ. He's going to try to go all the way to the basket. Good kick out to Caruso. Welcome back, Alice. Alice, listen to me. Welcome back, Alex.
They are just on fire from behind the arc.
Lonnie started all 8 games this year. James trying to answer back, and he does. Braun from distance. But they do a great job, this staff, getting these Lakers prepared. They're all champions. On its way, down it goes.
Unreal.
So do I. Keep the flow of the game going. Especially the Lakers got the rebound. Look at that little shovel to Montrez. The dish from LeBron. Rudy Gay trying to find some room. He's trying to get it to Pirtle. Somehow it gets right back to Rudy with 3 to shoot. Baseline jumper settles in. Got out of the gate quickly, didn't they? Patty Mills probes inside out. Rudy Gay for 3. You can count it. Good play. Patty Mills really set that up. 49-40. Again, it was a close game on January the 1st. At the other end, over the defense, the scoop and the score by DeJounte. Or by
the lead. Time to revisit the Lakers' keys to the game. Not do that. 11 out of 19, 61% for the Spurs. Clean up the turnovers. Well, too many turnovers again. 9 turnovers is not going to get it done. And then the points in the paint is the only thing they're dominating. That's only because the Spurs haven't had to go there. Mike Trudell, there were some defensive things to talk about at halftime.
So anytime the keys aren't followed, you're going to see a deficit on the scoreboard. They only got one of the keys here. Now, Frank Vogel would probably talk about three-point defense there. You mentioned the 11 threes as the Spurs were hot. A lot of those were wide open. That's not something you typically see from the Lakers, who have their guards and their perimeter players aggressively chase guys off the three and make sure to contest. And then another thing that a little odd here, only one offensive rebound for the Lakers despite some misses. So they can certainly play better. We'll see how they respond here in the third quarter, Steve.
Yeah, and the start of this third quarter is vital for the Lakers.
And this is a team that's susceptible to rebounding, too, as Aldridge misses. Spurs have been out-rebounded in 5 straight games, and the Lakers good rebounding team. So let's see how the defense shores itself up here in half number 2. That'll be the key to victory. LeBron down the middle, goes good bounce to AD to score.
Oh, they ran that set to perfection. That was just beautiful how they came out with their first possession and executed.
Easy does it, and the finish by Anthony Davis. DeRozan saw the specter of Davis, so instead he went outside, and finally Keldon Johnson has one from the outside.
He was about the only Spur that had converted.
He's coming up a career-high 11 rebounds. The other night in their win over the Clippers here on Tuesday. LeBron wide open, Dennis Schroeder. Up high to get it is Lonnie Walker the fourth. Here's Walker.
Schroeder having a tough start in this game from the field. He's 1 out of 7.
Aldridge did a quick throwdown with one hand. Boy, the movement without the basketball is so essential. And right there, they beat the Lakers. AD with Schroeder right at him. So we'll see if Schroeder can get untrapped offensively. You mentioned it's been a tough start. Here he is, scores as if on cue, driving with the left hand.
It helps to have another thing to go to. His outside shot not going, so he decides I'll take it inside and you get myself a layup.
And you know what he has going for him? Speed, quickness. One of the quickest and fastest players you'll see spinning is DeRozan. Winds up stopping in the key. Lonnie Walker back to Aldridge. Well, he's not shy, never has been. Rebound, Kyle Kuzma, who's been active tonight. 3 rebounds and 9 points in a starting role. LeBron will get 2 free throws as he draws the foul into the lane.
You talked about not being shy. Nobody in the NBA is shy anymore with the advent of this 3-point shot. I mean, everybody has the green light. You just come down and let fly.
Spurs, by the way, 14th in offense, 19th in defense. Mentioned in the first half, Lakers only team in the NBA top 5 in both categories as LeBron will shoot the 7th and 8th Laker free throws of the night.
And he makes his first. He's now 1 out of 2.
11 points, 8 assists, 3 rebounds.
Anthony Davis is yet to get to the line.
LeBron's post game the other night was about building great and strong habits. He usually comes up with some kind of a theme in the post-game interview, and that's what it's all about each and every night. Build upon those great habits. Aldridge with Gasol picking up his 4th foul. Count it. So it's been a tough night for Mark, and he knows it. Picks up another personal foul and 1 opportunity for LaMarcus
Just
Aldridge.
couldn't discipline himself on the head fake. He's there, then he goes for the head fake, and whoops. 3-point opportunity coming to LaMarcus Aldridge. You know, LaMarcus is in 19 minutes has 20 points.
Here's a guy, LaMarcus Aldridge, as Caruso comes back in. 4 fouls, Gasol will sit. LaMarcus, 7-time All-Star. He joins Dwight Howard, former Laker, as the only active players with 18,000 points, 8,000 rebounds, and 1,000 blocks coming into this year. A shovel pass to AD. Good defense by Keldon Johnson. Couldn't get it back to him. Schroeder passed it up. Here he goes into the lane, and he has it taken away. That's Lonnie Walker the 4th. And nice. Schroeder does the same thing to him.
That's just great hustle by Schroeder.
Came right back and paid him back. And a foul's going to be called.
Wow. I mean, he gets the ball stolen from him, literally taken out of his hands, but he doesn't pout at all. What's he do? He decides to hustle back and make a defensive play. That's just great. The coaches will show that over and over again as a how-to after you turn it over.
San Antonio's 5th turnover, and it could result in points, and it does with LeBron making the free throw. Of course, it was against San Antonio when we were down in Texas that he had his 1,000th consecutive double-digit game. By the way, he equaled his season high with 11 field goals made on Tuesday. And LeBron's been doing it rebounding to 3 straight double-digit rebound games. Going to have to really move if he's going to get there tonight, but he does have 8 assists. 3 minutes into the quarter.
Illegal defense, Mr. Caruso.
Yeah, with the face that said, "What? I thought I did everything right with my feet."
He looked down and seen his right foot was in the paint.
So DeMar DeRozan with the freebie, and it bounces in as he slaps hands with his imaginary
his
friends.
phantom teammates.
Thank you.
I love it.
Thank you.
That was nice. That's the first I've seen that one. I like it, though.
Caruso playing a little defense now, which is called for the illegal defense. Lakers just can't get to the top of the hill. It's 74-64. Rebound tap by Caruso. Good controlled tap. Kuzma will leave it for LeBron James. In very deep is AD. Then he gets doubled up. Kuzma's open on its way. Can't score. Rebound. DeMar DeRozan, his 3rd to go along with 15 points. In deep this time, it's Aldridge. Moves on Kuzma. Kuzma fouls him.
And LaMarcus that time turned drop step baseline and shoots it with his left hand as Kuzma sitting on that right shoulder.
And he missed 3 games overall with the knee injury. 35 years of age, spent a ton of time, just like so many others in the NBA, a ton of time in Southern California during the offseason. And you can enter your LA area nonprofit to win the Lakers Youth Foundation's U Grant. Finalists will be featured on Lakers.com, where fans will vote for the winner of the $5,000 grant. Now, to nominate your organization, here's what you do. Visit Lakers.com. Lakers Youth Foundation, the official team charity of your Los Angeles Lakers.
2 free throws by LaMarcus. Lead goes back to a dozen.
LeBron, Schroeder, a good little flyby. Instead, he gives it over to AD. Although Schroeder had a wide open shot, LeBron certainly will take it, and he does. From beyond the arc, it's good. Yes, sir. Bron's got another triple.
Standstill break rhythm shot. Those aren't the easiest ones to convert.
LeBron has 5 straight games over 20, and he could get it on the next possession. He's got 17. Air ball. That's going to be taken by Schroeder. Lakers in the attacking zone. Back and forth goes LeBron, wearing their classic uniforms, with every Laker fan wants to see that drop so they can buy them and wear them and get them, that merchandise. Those are beautiful uniforms and jerseys.
Carl's Camp shows Anthony Davis with the assist, with LeBron up. Break rhythm, but doesn't matter. Reset. Knock it down.
LeBron coming in on the year, 38% from beyond the arc. Defense AD doesn't matter. Falling down, but scoring was Lonnie Walker the fourth. Lonnie Walker has a dozen. LeBron in very deep. Not going to stop it there. He still doesn't get the whistle.
Yeah, you would think that would have been an and one.
He's got that emoji look with his hands up, but it didn't fly with the official. DeRozan kicks it out. Murray right back to DeMar with Schroeder. Right up in his chest. 7 to shoot. Trying to go baseline. Gave him just a little bit of cash money right there when he shoots it.
And the clock was winding down. The Lakers shut off the baseline, but there were too many people that were looking to help out. Somebody has got to stay home, and Aldridge is wide open. Gets it. Shoot.
Shredded wheat cereal. 100% whole grain wheat with 0 grams of sugars and 0 salt. 1 ingredient, endless possibilities.
Do you have dry, cracked hands from constant water? Guaranteed relief for extremely dry, cracked hands. Also available in O'Keeffe's for healthy feet. Guaranteed relief for extremely dry.
Chest pain, sweating, nausea. We called 911 and he chewed 2 aspirin 81.
If you think you're having a heart attack, call 911, then chew 2 aspirin 81 milligrams. It may help save your life.
Tenet, if you haven't seen it, the time is now. Oh, it's groundbreaking, a delirious ride. Wow. Tenet, own it on 4K and digital.
Miranda, welcome to the back of your mind. This is where we learn how to eat. We do? We do. And Noom knows that weight loss starts right here, using psychology. Heard of it? I mean, if you have, I have. Kevin has. He lost 18 pounds with Noom.
In real life, I'm not even a painter.
Sign up for Noom and lose the weight for good.
Hi, I'm Anthony. I use GoDaddy Websites Plus Marketing, so now I can manage my online store, even when I'm on the run.
It's like a boost for your business.
Create your free website with GoDaddy and make your business a star.
What?
2 for $6 is back at Harvey's. Get 2 flame-grilled original or veggie burgers for $6, each topped your way. Score 2 for $6 all day or later with new late-night hours. Harvey's 2 for $6 here only till January 24th. It's a beautiful thing.
Bucket chart time. Brought to you by your hometown KFC.
And it's on Taylor Horton Tucker tonight. You can see where he likes to operate. I call him a rim seeker. All of his field goals, 4 out of the 5, 4 out of the 5 from the field, all 4 in the big. One of the things he should work on a lot in the offseason is he'll try to get to the thing, but have his head be a little bit head out over your toes. Kind of hard to pull up off the dribble and shoot a jumper.
THT leads the bench.
Ooh,
with
I need
10.
one of those, Bill.
Stu. Schroeder. Lakers have beaten this team 5 straight times. Schroeder, nice move. Split the defense, kissed it on the window.
He's missed some shots tonight, but he makes that one. That's a very difficult one. He's now 3 out of 10 for the game.
Again, San Antonio's hit 5 more threes. They lead by 9. Rebound. They lead in rebounding at 24-19. Been hot tonight. Here he goes. Again, all the way. LeBron James, timeout, San Antonio.
LeBron really having a lot of fun with the younger defenders tonight. They don't know what to do to stop him. As Kelvin Johnson again gets taken to the rack and scored on. That's 24 for LeBron.
The NBA on Sportsnet. The champions reign. Heroes are made. With NHL Live, it's like having front row seats to hundreds of game hockey. NHL Live.
Lunch is worth taking with new Tim's Cravables. 100% Canadian seasoned beef, naturally smoked, or crispy seasoned chicken breast with cream. Try both for just $3.99 each and start loving lunch again.
Do you have dry, cracked hands from constant washing, cold weather, and hard work? Try O'Keefe's Working Hands. Guaranteed relief for extremely dry, cracked hands. Also available in O'Keefe's Lip Repair. Guaranteed relief for extremely dry, cracked lips.
Love is an adventure, and when you're ready, there's a ring for you at Michael Hill. Choose from the widest range of designs, crafted in fine jewels and precious metals. And we've always got you covered with our Michael Hill Lifetime Diamond.
Time is now. Oh, it's groundbreaking, a delirious ride. Wow. Tenet, only on 4K and digital in theaters now.
This is Jan. Jan sometimes visits her neighbor Paul. Paul has COVID-19, but doesn't know it. Jan also takes the bus. So does Mo, who's a frontline worker. So if Paul infected Jen, Jen could infect Mo, who could infect a lot of people. But wait, they all have the COVID alert app. So Paul tested positive and entered a code in his app, which anonymously alerted Jan. So Jan stayed home and Mo went to work safely. Phew, close call. Help break the chain of infection. A message from the Government of Canada.
January 13th, hockey is back. It's on Sportsnet.
Stable center, jug in the box. In summary, LaMarcus Aldridge, he's been on it. 25 points, 24 minutes on 16 shots. LeBron, Stu will talk about his minutes in a moment. He has 9 assists and 24 points. San Antonio, they made 23s the other night against the Clippers in their win to tie a franchise high. They're sitting on 12 right now.
LeBron's doing a great job, but he's already played 23 minutes. His high this year is 36 minutes. The way he's keeping the Lakers afloat with his offense, he may have to get a new season high in minutes for the victory.
He's got another third quarter to shine tonight. 14 points in this quarter. And he's still on the floor, along with Matthews, Davis, Caruso, and THT. By the way, this is the closest the Lakers have been since the first possession of the second quarter. Aldridge to beat the clock, and he's got that one.
You're getting ready to say, hey, good defense. So, all of a sudden, splash.
Most part. THT has it long. And D, what a pass. He's underneath. Now Caruso was diving. Look at the touch pass back to THT.
He may have strained something there. He's Gimpy coming down the court.
Right side, maybe. Right hip. A little bit. Perhaps keep an eye on that. Patty Mills. Good ball. By San Antonio. Johnson. Did he have been able to finish? He's got a ton of chances at the rim. Not having a good night finishing. It's over a bench.
Yeah. Cool. Anticipation again, this time by Patty Mills. Thinking where LeBron's going to go, but that last possession before that, the Lakers had some THT for finding Anthony Davis.
Just for 12 minutes tonight, made 4 or 5 shots, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. AD 17, 5, and 3. LeBron 6. Markieff is on. 2.5 to play third quarter. So, all right, Levine and the Bulls right here. 7 o'clock on Spectrum Sportsnet pregame show beforehand.
Good defense.
With one great half block him down.
I mean, that was good by Schroeder, by getting up. Did a good job. Obviously forcing the violation.
Again, first thing Frank Vogel said last year when he was named head coach. We're going to be tough. And we're going to add on defense. And it helped them win the championship. They're 17. Banner has not yet been revealed. Wait for the fans to be here to enjoy that moment. That time it's a turnover. And they're on to break the other way. Keldon Johnson to score. Well run. Great.
That's what happens when you have a turnover. Then you give up a lay of this. They turned it over, and the Spurs went right down and got an easy deuce to put the lead back to 4. But Anthony Davis, 2 free throws, could cut in to that. This will be his first free throw of the game.
Lakers shooting. You know, they're only shooting 77%, but that's good enough for the 11th best in the NBA right now.
You know, some of that's because
Antonio. Let's sell. Stops. The paint. Who's going to have to for the first time since it was scoreless to start or take their first lead. THT to tie, can't score, but Trez does. And it's 89.
Gay down under the basket. Yeah, they'll take the
Bill says no harm, no foul.
Rudy Gay still trying to clear. Under the basket.
Ouch.
You don't even think you can get a rebound and you're standing under the basket, just jump. Because if you're looking up and they jump, when they come down, their elbow, something will crack you upside your head.
Now, Rudy's going to have to go to the bench. Perhaps
go to the locker room.
That's he's dead. He's stunned a little bit.
Scraped in the eye area. Let's hope that's nothing serious.
Lake Show has battled back. And again, a lot of points. She says do all the time.
They're all
beautiful.
All ugly.
Patty Mills will take it out, so no Rudy Gay. Perfect.
Why would he attack the ring?
Yeah, he was right there too. Right?
Had a layup.
Tried to bait Schroeder. Spurs half of it to play third quarter. Basketball. Set it up. Schroeder. Everybody else will scan out here. Off to Horton Tucker. Down the middle he goes. Knocks over Purtle. Offensive foul. Lakers. THT.
That's again. Little bit.